Right into Ron Paul. You're a Jew for Ron Paul.
Sure, yeah, I'm a Jew for Ron Paul.
No, seriously, it comes up like a little sarcastic. Are you or are you not?
Yeah, no, I'm for Ron Paul, absolutely.
Seriously, why?
And for a lot of reasons. I mean, look, I'm a libertarian. I believe basically what that means is I believe in following a policy, the principle of live and let others live. Just enjoy your life and let other people enjoy their life, and don't get in other people's business. And if you follow that and you stay consistent with that, and you never interrupt other people's ability to live their life, then you're a libertarian. You believe that liberty is the framework that people should live under. You don't believe that they need to be controlled, that we need this massive authoritarian framework. The framework is liberty. So I'm a libertarian. And the only person who represents that is Ron Paul. I want to talk about with Ron Paul. So here's the thing. If you walk around Israel and you talk about politics with Israelis, it's completely not controversial for everyone to acknowledge that Israel is a puppet of the United States of America. Many Israelis talked about this with me. Everyone says the same thing. If a European nation or the UN condemns Israel, no one there gives a damn. If America is slightly irritated about anything, Israel jumps to address it. No one I met in Israel had any trouble articulating that. And no one in Israel I met denied that the nation was under the thumb of the US government. And yet, every single one of them, every single person that I spoke to was grateful for the US support. Now, my attitude is that I'd like to ask Jewish people, and I'd really like them to think about this question. How can we call Israel a Jewish homeland when it is ultimately controlled by the whims of the voters of the American population? And I'd like you to think about that. How can we call that a homeland when it's controlled by the whims of the American population? We don't have a homeland unless we're independent to make our own decisions. And this aid comes at a heavy price. Our sovereignty and our ability to pursue our best interests should be for sale to no one. And certainly shouldn't be for sale for $3 billion. If Jews around the world are able to raise money, hundreds of millions of dollars every single year just to send students on a free trip to Israel to experience the homeland, I'm certain that Israelis and the Jewish population around the world is able to handle no longer receiving $3 billion in foreign aid. And is that the price of our sovereignty? $3 billion, is that what we're selling our homeland for? I think that the only person that actually supports the liberation of Israel is Ron Paul. In 1981, when the UN and most of the world, including the entire US Congress and Ronald Reagan, condemned Israel for attacking a nuclear reactor under construction in Iraq, at a time when Iraq was our ally against Iran, Ron Paul was the only single congressman to support Israel.
Wow.
And Ron Paul does not want to destroy Israel. He's the only one who will free Israel from the shifting whims of the American public. And that is one reason why you and everyone should encourage Jews to support and vote for Ron Paul. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I say that foreign aid should not be taken away from us. It should be rejected by us. Our support for Ron Paul...
Wait a minute, say that again. You don't think it... Say it again.
We shouldn't have foreign aid taken away from the Jews in Israel. We should be the ones rejecting this foreign aid. Our support for Ron Paul is our step towards...
You think Ron Paul's going to have that?
Yeah, I mean, voting for Ron Paul is our voice to say that we're rejecting this foreign aid. Because it's our support for Ron Paul is our step towards reclaiming our dignity